Alright guys, we are back on the job. We took out all the dangerous dead trees with the 120. The landowner has been through and got what logs he wants out of those trees. You guys can also see we took some trees out on the edge of the woods there. So first things first, we're going to hop on the 850, get all these tops and get that mess cleaned up and pushed back up in the woods. And then we're going to hop on the 120 and we got a couple thousand feet of field tile to run on this particular job. So let's get started. Alright guys, before we go shoving on some trees, we need to do a little bit of maintenance this morning. First thing on the list, this track here, as you guys can see, is a little bit loose. This dozer here has been an awesome dozer, and this undercarriage, it's getting it's getting towards the end of its life, but I think we're going to try to sneak this summer out of it yet. But we need to get this track tightened up, and to do that, you need to put grease in this fitting right here. But I don't know if you guys can notice, the fitting is broke off, and I cannot get it out of this valve. So we're actually close to home this morning. I believe what I'm going to do is we're just going to take this whole valve up out of here, take this thing to the shop, and see if we can get a new fitting put in the end of that thing, see what's going on with it. I think what has happened is these guides are a little bit wore right here, and it actually come and hit this shield and busted the end of it off. But let me get that out of there real quick. We'll take that to the shop. I checked oil on the final drives the other day. Everything was good except for this one. It's just a tick low. We'll top it off with some oil and oil, and then get some fuel in this thing, grease her up, and do something. Got that fitting out, guys. That's all it is right there. It's just a little needle seat valve. You see where the end of it's broke off. We're going to take it up to shop. That sucker's in there pretty tight. Take it up to shop, throw it in the vise. We're close to home. I did get the final drive topped off with oil. That was pretty anti-dramatic. Took like 3 pumps and it was it was done. It probably really didn't even need any, but now we know it's good. So let's head up shop, see if we can get this fitting out of here. Go from there. You guys can see it a little better now that I've got it cleaned up. I don't know what has been chewing on that thing, but yeah, she's a little ate up. I'm going to attempt to get a wrench on it first. We'll see if we can get a wrench on there. If that don't work, we may have to go with vice grips or alternative method. Let's see what happens. Just not enough there to bite on. There she is, guys. Hopefully that will do the trick. Let's head back down, get her installed, get our track adjusted, and get to work. You guys see in the flyover, these trees out through here, the ones we took out in the middle there of the 120. That same day I went up through there and took a bunch of trees out along the edge of the field just to keep the shade and stuff off the field. The landowner has come in, he's actually a logger. He cut what logs he wanted to out of all this stuff. So what we're gonna do now is just get it all shoved up in the woods as tight and as far up in there as we can and get this all cleaned up. And eventually we'll come back down through here. And we got to run drain pipe, about a 900-foot run up through there and try to dry this out. You guys see all this groundwater down in here. But first things first, let's shove some trees. There it is, guys. That cleaned up rather well. It's amazing how much bigger it makes that field look, just having all those trees out there. But that project's done. It's lunchtime. I'm gonna run and grab me something to eat real quick. Matt should be here shortly. He's actually hauling the 2-foot bucket back from the basement job, and we're gonna get the tile cart. Say that 3 times fast. Tile cart loaded up. We're actually switching over to some 8-inch pipe. And I believe down there on that far end, we're gonna have to shoot a little bit of grade to get started, but we're gonna kind of come up that swell right there. So anyways, let me grab some lunch, get a plan, and we'll come back and start laying some pipe. All right, Mr. Millennial.
NYA Millennial.
We have stole a tractor, so that's a check.
You can't steal it from yourself.
Well, kind of can. But I've just realized that every time we've done this, Chris has always loaded the...
Yeah, I'm assuming, I've never done it. I'm assuming this thing rolls over and you just slide that off.
Well, I'm thinking...
So I see a roller right here, or a bar.
There's a battery in here. I seen that the other day. How do you open that?
I see some hoses.
All right, hold on. I had my watch YouTube video on this, and we'll be back. I found the lever.
Hey, the lock's still locked. Easy.
Oh, unlock me.
All right, you ready?
Oh.
Wrong way.
Oh.
Right way. Well, isn't that just
I think we need to rotate it to where that side's down. See how it's got that flat spot?
Yeah, right here.
That'll allow it to go all the way down.
But it's like consistently flat spots.
No, you're not paying attention to me there, Paco.
Oh, flip this whole thing down.
Yeah, I think that hinges down somehow. This here has to pull out or something. Does that one move?
Well, we struggled with the last one. I know why this one moves. It just doesn't even have a lock mechanism.
Hey, that's the one we're looking for. All right.
Go to the broken side.
Going up. You ready?
I'm ready.
Is this up? That's up.
Oh, hold on. There you go. I think it's going to work with the kickstand instead of the nicer flat. Okay.
There we go.
Look out. Hey, we're probably going to take this wheel off, huh?
Well, I think I did see Chris unthread this one day.
Probably need less pressure, so it's not.
You are awful needy. Awful needy.
Thank you, sir.
I think I'd remember which way's up, which way's down by now.
Now you are. Oh, right there.
Yeah.
I see why Chris did it. Oh my goodness.
Flawless plan. I guess now we just pull the pipe off?
Yeah, I think what he had always done was pull this off.
Yeah.
Can I lean this up against the green truck or not?
No, hold on.
You gonna take that off? Go get the spool and come back to me? Is that what you're gonna do?
What's your game plan? You got one?
Yeah, I want you to pull that out a little bit. We're gonna spin her down there. You're gonna have to hold it up so it doesn't act like a kickstand.
You ready?
Yep.
Go.
Still acting like
No,
a
keep going, keep going. All right, now back up a little bit. That's not straight back.
I got it cut as hard as she'll cut there, buddy. Still not enough, is it?
Oh my goodness. It's an embarrassment to all YouTube. Come on back. Keep her coming. That'll work. Now we gotta see if we can get this wheel back. Now let her rip.
Hey, there's a sticker that tells you which way the knob takes the thing.
That's convenient. Got it. That'll work. All right, after that little adventure, Matt took off to the other end of the field with the tile. I've got to switch out these buckets. Matt brought the 2-foot bucket back from up at Louisville. Hang on. I clip it in the machine here. Got it. We're gonna head down into the field, see what we need to do to get started. Off we go. So this is the property line right here, guys. That tree is actually on the property line. We talked to the adjoining property owner. This tile outlet needs to be right here where that tree's at. He said the tree's dead, that's fine. Go ahead and punch it out of the way, and then we'll get a straight shot through there. So we're gonna get the tree out, and then I'll kind of show you the route for our tile here real quick.
Timber! Nice, slow, easy fall. Perfect. There she goes.
So here's the plan of attack. We got the culvert that goes underneath the neighbor's driveway there. We're gonna dig a trench and try to get 2 8-inches up through there. And basically we're gonna follow this ditch all the way on up, and it wraps around and actually intersects the highway ditch. So we gotta get the water off the highway down through here. So one's gonna be dedicated to that. The other one's gonna go up and dedicate to a ditch coming out of the woods there. So we got a little bit of a mess here. All right, try it, I wanna see what happens. This 8 inches is a little bit more of a all right, let her spin.
What?
Let it spin.
I'm not home to break it off.
Hold on. Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. To say this is going smoothly would be a lie. Easy now. That 8-inch keeps getting knotted up on the front of that trailer. And Matt went off and drove straight into a stump hole. Interesting place to park it there.
I think she's stuck, bud.
You're dragging the pipe. It's stuck again.
We'll see what happens.
All right, we're through the mud. We got the first wrap off. You ready?
It's as ready as I'll ever be. You got that?
Can't go any worse than it's already went.
Don't even.
Go.
Trajectory's to the left up there by that back of that yellow sign, right?
Yeah, it's closer.
The yellow one, the one before it.
It's closer to the telephone pole between them.
All right.
Just follow the ditch.
And stay out of the stump holes.
Yeah.
Pull the rope and watch the spool.
Yeah, all the above. 8" is definitely a little bit trickier to unroll than the 6". Keep going. Oh, right there. If you hop on that thing, took a ride, you get dizzy. Pretty quick, actually. Up! Up!
Stay right there, I'll bring the other to you. Get it cut?
See that orange thing up there?
Yeah.
You're gonna go just between the orange thing and the sign.
Okay. Resetting my brake handle here. Ready?
I'm glad we only got to do a couple of those, my goodness. Excuse me. Excuse me. And there is the end of it. So Matt got the second row of 8" on the cart. And we're going to try something different. This is the same way the last one was loaded. See where the top of the pipe is up there? That's the start of it. I think we're going to unload it, jab it from this end, but that'll be down here. And just see if that maybe helps us unrow a little bit easier. We also figured out that this thing...
Do I have a mouse? There's my allergy attack voice again. Do I have a mouse in my pocket?
Well, I'll take a little bit of credit for it.
Ready?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That holds
This is the only thing that sucks about it, because that lock mechanism doesn't want to stay open.
That holds it up out of the way then.
So it doesn't jab in the ground and act like kickstand.
I don't know if this is worth our time, but I think it's worth a try.
We'll at least learn something from it.
Yeah, we'll at least know if we're idiots or we're geniuses. My,
for a little of all.
my money's on idiots. If anybody's betting. While I was going, Matt also got the laser set up, and I'm glad we did. We're going to be running pretty flat with minimal depth here for a little bit. But once we get rolling, once we get back to about where the tile cart's at, we start gaining some elevation pretty quick, so we should be all right. So we're gonna let Matt do a little switchy-roobie there, and we're gonna get after this. We're gonna get some pipe in the ground. We're gonna get some pipe in the ground, people. Down through here, we're finally gaining a little bit of depth here. Started off pretty shallow down there, but we're gonna dig another pass or two back, and then see if we get some pipe laid down in there. I hope we got some water in this ground. Got 60-70 feet dug already. You guys can see there's a layer of rock down in there. There's a lot of water coming out of that. Started laying this pipe in from this side. We're gonna go ahead and start unrolling that other pipe and get it down in there, and that way if something falls in on itself, we don't have to worry about it. You think our method of unrolling is gonna work any better?
Not gonna say anything till I try it.
I don't know if it can work any worse.
It definitely can't work any worse.
You ready?
Sure. I'm not holding brake yet. You may unlock the true lock.
Yeah, that helped. That definitely seems to be working way better than last time. So far. Just gotta put the spool on right, apparently. I'm sure you guys have already commented and said that. 6-inch, I don't think it matters. 8-inch, it makes a huge difference. It's like life or death. Well guys, it took a little bit. We have finally kind of hit our stride down through here. Kind of figured out our system. Matt's got the pipe splitting me. I'm digging down the middle. We're still running great with the laser. The grade's just really deceiving right here. I wish we were a little bit deeper than what we are. We're about 28 inches. I'd like to be around 36, but that's what we got to do to keep pitch on the pipe. But pipe is going in the ground. We are making progress. Turning that spool over on top of that, or turning the spool around the other way on that cart, made a huge difference when it comes to unrolling. Matt says next time we got to run double 8-inch pipe out of the trench, I should call Captain Cleveland or Aaron. He said he's out. I think it's probably about ready to wear him out. Just staying about that inch off, ain't we?
exact same depth too.
It looks like it raises, but I guess it don't.
Recording.
Since everything's going so well, where are you going?
Get a milkshake at the Derby Market.
A milkshake?
With or without you.
I can't miss out on a milkshake. Wait for me! This is
purchasing?
I am purchasing. This is one of the perks of working close to home.
My mouth's already watered.
Is milkshakes.
Milkshakes. And water. We ran out of water.
Oh man, we still got a long ways to go before we make it to that dozer.
Farmer Chris can take his 2 8-inch lines and do something else with them. We're going to get milkshakes.
You think we can still get away with Bill and Chris for our milkshake time?
We could try it.
He'll never know unless he watches the video.
So wait a minute, he'll pay the bill and
I'll tell
then
you
find
what,
out.
if he comments on this video that he wants a refund, I'll back charge him.
Sounds great.
If he don't comment, he's gonna buy our milkshakes and he don't know it.
Sounds awesome.
We have arrived. Will be nice. You ever feel like you're being followed with the camera?
Yeah. I felt it burning a hole in the back of my head.
It all looks so good.
Oh, it's going to be.
This is not good for productivity.
This is great for productivity.
This is not good
when
for
it puts
productivity.
a smile on your laborer's face, that's
How
good for productivity.
am I going to... I'm not going to drink a milkshake and operate at the same time. See, you've got time. I don't. I got to keep moving.
Yeah, I have so much time. This side of the ditch, then that side of the ditch,
All right, let's
then
talk,
the grade rod while you're going like that.
Let's talk serious stuff here. What flavor are you getting?
Serious stuff.
This is serious
The AC's out in the 120.
That's true too.
I think I'm on the strawberry.
Strawberry?
I do.
Man.
Because I think chocolate will feel a little heavy, even though it's the same amount of heaviness.
I'm definitely going chocolate.
Hi guys, how we doing?
We're not allowed to judge us by our smell.
By your smell?
Yeah, we're digging hoes in
We need
trying to smell you.
fields,
we need milkshakes.
and you are.
I kind of figured that.
Actually, he's going to go on strike if I don't give him a milkshake.
This is true.
Chocolate for you?
She knows me pretty well.
You never change.
Well,
And for you?
Strawberry, please.
Strawberry. Okay, I was like,
she didn't see that
I
one
gotta
coming.
make sure that I have enough to do a milkshake.
I checked already.
Okay. I have something for you. Seriously, your video will be doing
Just what
that.
I always wanted.
Seriously.
I got a smile on my face now.
Hi there.
It's time for you to go back to work.
All for you.
Strawberry,
Cheers.
chocolate.
Let's go.
Do we have to?
Oh wait.
Oh, we
No.
forgot our words.
We don't have to. I'm pretty sure you're gonna make me.
Thanks, Stacy.
Thank you,
Bye.
Stacy.
You guys come back.
You're done that too fast. I got pee. Oh,
How was your milkshake, sir?
too good. I'm ready for a nap.
This long line of pipes says your nap's gonna have to wait. All right, that was a nice little needed break, and now we're in the shade. That was well timed.
Perfect timing.
Back to work.
All right, let's check grade. What do you think, DP? You think you're close? You think you're perfect? Sure? Let's see what the beep says. Let's see. Oh, I blocked it. What's that? Ah, son of a gun. He was right. He was right. Gotta give it to him. He was right. All right. right, so now it's time to kick the pipe in there. And what we're doing here is we've got 2 runs of 8 inches. I think Mike's explained that. But we are on a little bit of a hillside. So I'm putting this downhill side in first, and it tucks it up against that corner without me having to do much. And then I jump over and put the other pipe in on the upper side. So let's throw some pipe in. Just like that, we got one side. Come back down here. Hop over to the other side. Lays it right down in there beside it. Then you get, you know, these big old clumps that DP leaves out here, and you gotta come over here. You gotta lift the pipe up and over the top of it. And we can throw it in the ditch. One more and we'll be just caught up to DP. What we try to do here, guys, is not outrun the excavator with our pipe, but we got to do the same work twice. So you can see it kind of runs up and out of the ditch. Mike comes in right here and cleans it out, and we'll throw the pipe in again. All right, everybody, we had a little bit of a oops moment. Depending on which one of us you talk to, if you talk to that guy, I'm pretty confident what he's gonna state. If you talk to this guy, I know what I'm gonna state, and I'm gonna tell you all about it. If you look down here, you see that those pipes aren't connected, even though it's still the same 2 runs. So that's going to require a splice, which is okay. However, pipe comes from the cart, obviously. That pipe we pre-rolled out, so Mike has been pushing it out of his way as he goes. This pipe is on the back side of this great big dirt pile, right? Right. Mike has a clump of dirt stuck in his bucket. Mike shakes it out, kind of goes flying. This is the outcome. Smashed pipe. You can see down in there, it's all kinds of kinked and it's bad. So we cut this section out. Now, you see this little area of no dirt. The pipe is coming from the cart down through here through the hole because of this big tall guy. When you're down in the ditch, it's kind of hard to get it over there. Pipe's laying here. This clump of dirt, you see the nice little pipe engravings. That clump of dirt come flying out of that bucket, hit that pipe and smashed it. Now what Mike's gonna say, stay out of the way of the excavator. What I'm gonna say is I was making it easy for me to pull the pipe down into the ditch. How about you guys leave some comments in this video? Let us know what you think. Is it Mike's fault or is it NYA Millennial's fault? Not Mr. Millennial, NYA Millennial's fault or DP's fault. Let us know what you think.
Well guys, we are closing in on her. I don't know why, but that row, the second one we put in, is like a good 30 feet shorter than the first one we put in. I don't know. I didn't roll them up. But anyways, we are running out of pipe and we're running out of time today. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep on going as far as we can. Chris is supposed to be bringing us some fittings in the morning so we can keep going. Let's get these pipes ran out, and we'll do a drone flyover, and you guys can kind of see the difference between the way the day started off here and the way the day is going to end here. But we'll probably have at least one more video coming out of here. We got a little bit more pipe to run. We're going to have a dry dam or two to build and some ditches to clean up, a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So stay tuned for all that. But let me dig. We got probably about 45 or 50 feet of pipe we can put in yet. And we're going to park this thing up. We'll take the drone for a quick little flight and call her a day. Well, real quick guys, before we take flight, that is as far as we can go today. We got more pipe. We don't have any fittings, and that's the end of the run right there. But I want to show you guys where we're going. The pipe that's on that side of the ditch, actually both of these pipes, you guys can kind of see that swell right there, are going to go up to the road ditch there. The road drains both ways and then it comes down to the field. The pipe that's on this side is going to continue to the ditch, and then about 2 or 3 times we're going to tee off of it and go up and catch ditches coming out of the woods. So that's why there's 2 pipes in this one ditch, if I didn't explain that very well in the very beginning. But like I said, I think that's it for now. Let's take a quick flight and check her out. Well, here it is at the end of the day, guys. All in all, pretty good day. Got all the trees pushed back, about 1,800 feet of pipe in the ground, and even with the setback of the towel cart and our milkshake break, we still got to accomplish what we wanted to get accomplished. So that's the main thing for the day. Stay tuned, guys. We will be back on this job for at least one more video, but I want to fly up over the trees here real quick. I believe coming into the center of your screen, you guys remember the job where I cleared all the trees out with the 120 and then did the live feed from the job site there. Captain Kleeman has actually went in and seeded and strawed that job and got it all cleaned up, as you guys can see there. So you can go to his channel and check that out. That job turned out really nice. But guys, that's going to be a wrap. We're going to swing back around and fly out of here and call it a day.